Hi everyone, Alessandro here, and I have a feeling this is back to front, but I know you're all highly intelligent and that you can read this. It actually says pandemic burnout, which is quite serious, obviously, something that's been happening a lot in the workplace, maybe continuing to happen as this situation continues for quite a while, as we've seen. So I want to talk a little bit about how to deal with this, or some ways to deal with it. There are many different ways, but one of the things I've been studying for 35 years is Qigong. So that's what I will talk about, and have a mini relaxing reading from the Tao Te Ching as well to actually relax the emotions and breathing. But I'll just talk a little bit about this burnout. So the psychologist Christina Maslach in the article here says 3 factors coincide in the workplace for burnout, that can lead to burnout. A feeling of emotional exhaustion, feelings of cynicism and detachment, feelings of lack of accomplishment. And these may manifest in certain ways, like being exhausted even after plenty of sleep, emotionally distant from loved ones, no longer caring about jobs that need doing, and a major risk factor for depression and anxiety, which is something we're seeing a lot of at the moment around us, of course. So what are the solutions, and she talks about meaningful social interaction, which isn't really that possible except online at the moment, and connection. And that's what I want to talk a little bit about, the connection aspect, because as humans, there's something that gives us life, which is our connection to this natural energy that's always there day and night. The Chinese call it the qi, what keeps us alive, vibrant, in balance. So in Qigong, we have a very simple, there's many different styles, but in the Qigong I teach, very simple self-healing form to rebalance the energy, to bring you back to your center, to calm and pacify the heart and the emotions. So we can do things and take more control for ourselves. So I help people one-to-one and groups to have a morning routine, to actually bring Qigong energy practice into their day so you can release the tension before it builds up. I think one of the big issues with burnout and with a lot of these problems is that the stress is allowed to build up. So if you can daily release the stress, then this is a great thing. I've put a link below. If you message me, you can, I'll send you a link for a free Qigong session if you haven't experienced it before. So you can just get a sense of how your energy system, how important it is, how you are energy beings, all of us humans. And actually when we keep our energy in balance, incredible things can happen relating to improving health, prevention of illness, clearing a lot of health issues that have been there sometimes even for years, and helping the body and mind to be, if you like, unified so that they work well together. Often the mind is too busy. So with Qigong, we're switching the mind off, getting the energy to flow through the body, connecting to heaven and earth, and allowing the qi to work for us. So let me know where you're joining from. If you're joining me, watching this on replay, let me know about any challenges on your side. What are you doing to prevent burnout, to help yourself? And hopefully you haven't been affected by it. But if we know people, please share this, and lots of information on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. You can watch some free videos. I think for now we'll do a mini short not meditation, but just a kind of reflection on some aspects of allowing everything to settle and relax. And the one thing we can all do for sure is we can breathe more efficiently. So imagine you're breathing down to your lower abdomen. If you put your hands over the lower abdomen area, one over the other, just sense the breathing coming down there. When the breathing comes down to the lower abdomen, that's where young children breathe. That's where we breathe when we're born. Sense this area moving gently and notice how it helps almost immediately to settle the whole system. Breathing in and out through the nose is the best for this kind of thing, to connect more deeply. And if you gently press down, breathe out, breathe in, it fills up. This is called the dantian in Chinese, our main energy center, just below the belly button. You put your hands there, one hand inside the other. Sense this area breathing. And as you breathe deeply, I'm just going to read something from a 2,500-year-old book, the Tao Te Ching, which is one of my favorite go-to books on a daily basis or whenever I can, just to remind me how to keep life simple, how to stay connected, how to remind ourselves actually about switching off from our normal way of thinking. So it's almost like short-circuiting this brain that's always overworking. So this is chapter, what chapter is this? Tao Te Ching, just to tell you, is the most translated book after the Bible. And it's 2,500 years old. So this is chapter 22. And the way to do this is not to fully agree, disagree, understand, dissect what I'm reading. Just allow it to wash over you. Just breathe down to the lower abdomen area, put the hands there, and just gently allow this. I started reading this about 40 years ago. When I first read it, I would just sleep a bit better, but I didn't really understand it. And since starting Qigong, I really get these principles, which are, definitely in the Qigong practice, about surrender, about when we give up struggling, the universe supports us, about not fighting for things, about being in tune with the energy that's always there around us. So this chapter kind of is a mini summary of that. Chapter 22. Let's just listen, relax, breathe, and enjoy the sounds. And this short reading, just a few lines. Chapter 22. Yield and overcome. Bend and be straight. Empty and be full. Wear out and be new. Have little and gain. Have much and be confused. Therefore wise men embrace the one and set an example to all. Not putting on a display, they shine forth. Not justifying themselves, they are distinguished. Not boasting, they receive recognition. Not bragging, they never falter. They do not quarrel, so no one quarrels with them. Therefore the ancients say, yield and overcome. Is that an empty saying? Be really whole, and all things will come to you. So I would say a practice like Qigong is holistic. Be really whole, be unified with your energy. Everything tends to work better in your life. And maybe you've experienced that with other practices, with other ways of being. So just share that, share that with us. Always good to inspire each other on here, and always open to hearing about other ways you're dealing with a lot of the stress that's around. I'm so grateful that I have this simple practice of Qigong, which I've been doing for about 35 years, and on a daily basis just helps me to stay really in tune with my own energy, helps me reach out to other people and improve mental health, physical health, and our lives in general. I think it's a really important time for all of us to take more control of our health. We can all do more, as we know. I'm sure we know more about nutrition, about sleep, the importance of these things. but how about your energy system? How about your mind and cultivating it and taking time over that? So thank you for watching. Put any questions and comments in. Get in touch if you want a free session. I've opened my calendar up for the rest of the month and part of March. And if you're interested, just do get in touch. But do stay safe, take care of yourselves, and please share this if you find this useful. And I will talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.